Hey y'all, Miss Rona here, and we are breaking down Minuet 2 in your Suzuki Violin School Book 1. Okay, this is part 2, so if you haven't seen part 1, go back and watch part 1. We are going to be starting with the section 2, the second section of Minuet 2, where in the first video in this section, in this series, we broke it down because it is an extended version of Minuet 1. And we talked a little bit about what minuets are and how they are the kind of beginner or starter of classical music. Okay, so this is the second section of Minuet 2. It is by J.S. Bach. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and play the full song for you, and then we're going to dive straight into that second section. Okay. And that is the Minuet number 2 by J.S. Bach. Okay, now, taking a look at the second section of this song, and what we're doing is we're kind of breaking it down into these sections so we can kind of break down some of those more challenging parts. Most of these is just going to be bowing directions, bowing techniques. We've been talking a little bit about staccatoed slurs, slurs on a triplet. There's going to be some slurs that are not staccatoed, but you're going to be changing strings, and that's a little bit of a challenge there to keep that nice, clean, clear tone as you're changing strings with your bow. So let's start with that first couple of lines. And as you'll notice too, that the sound, the volume is going to be softer and a lot less loud, so you're going to have a softer tone there. So let's look at that first. Let's look at that first line. These are eighth notes. Okay. Now, if you notice, and you may want to mark this in your book, you've got the first measure, the first series of those eighth notes, and you're going to go down, and then you've got a staccatoed slur, up, up, up. Okay. My bow is going up, up with a staccato. Okay, you're going to see that again And that next set of measures, up, up, okay. All right, and if we're following along to that next line, you're basically going to repeat that, except you're going to be going an up, up to another string. So you're going to go up, up. You see that? Okay, and those nice staccatos there help us kind of keep more control of your bow. But then here comes that triplet slur. So we've got here's another little tricky part. It's you're going to sharp that note, and your third finger is going to go all the way up next to that fourth finger, like this, okay? This is what I like to call a special 3. Sometimes we have special 2, sometimes we have special 1s. This is a special 3. Okay, so you're going to go. And it is okay to let that pinky help that third finger, so you can come down and you're in the right spot. Okay, if you have tape, if you have a fourth finger tape across your violin, you're going to hit that just above that fourth finger tape. Okay, and that way you can slide that fourth finger in place. I like to sometimes place my fourth finger on top of my third finger to help it find or help it hold in place for that swift change to that fourth finger. Okay, so one more time, we've got a triplet slur, and then we've got over to that special 3. And if you notice, my bow was going down for that triplet slur, and then it's going up, up for that staccatoed slur. All right, moving along. We're going to go to the latter section of this second section that we're working on. We've got a slur. You're going to slur from your A string open to your D string open. You see that? And you're going to do it again with your one finger. Now the challenge about this is that your A string usually lets the weight of your bow have its tone, but your D string requires you to press down just a little bit harder with your bow. Not too hard, but just a little bit. And then you'll continue. And if you'll notice, once we've tackled all of those special places, if you saw your part 1 of this video of Minuet 2, the last 2 lines are going to tie in the whole song, and they're going to sound just like that first line in the first section. Okay, so let's conclude and see if you can see the similarities there. And then we have a repeat. So we're going to repeat back to the top portion of the second section. And you'll play that all the way through. A lot of times for more beginner students, we'll kind of play a matching game. So you'll kind of match up the dots. You'll see that repeat section here. You'll have the repeat sign right there, and you'll follow it back up here. So don't try to go all the way back to the top. Okay, just find that second section repeat right there. Okay, so let's see if we can smush section 2 all together, and then I will go back and play Minuet 2, the full piece. All right, so let's see if we can smush all of these lines together, starting at that the top second section. And we smushed all those together. All right, to wrap up this video, we're going to play all the way through Minuet 2 by J.S. Bach. Okay. Again, if you have any questions, leave them for me in the comments section. If there are anything in here that you would like for me to go more in depth in, let me know in the comments section. If you're on Facebook, follow me on Facebook, and remember to share and like this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and again, like and share this YouTube video. Thanks for watching. See ya.